Alright, good day YouTubers, Uncle Dave with Deecee's Adventures coming back at you with another video from the review rug. Today we are looking at a couple of these Fury Arkansas soft and hard stones. Alright, these are whetstones for sharpening your knives. These are naturally quarried Arkansas soft and Arkansas hard stones. So these stones they actually don't make. They actually quarry from rocks and smooth down and get these straight edges to make us a nice sharpening tool here. Nice soft stone. You get it wet. You can use oil or water. I recommend using water though. Oil is just so messy. These things come in some nice leather cases. They also come with some directions kind of telling you a little bit on how to sharpen a knife and how to get how to keep the right bevel angles and everything that you're working with. So if you don't know what you're doing when you get these things, you got some paperwork to kind of help you out. And they come with these nice little leather cases to stick them in, which is pretty nice, but when you're out backpacking and stuff, those are kind of bulky and kind of extra, so you really don't need them. Little whetstones like this, if you let them get wet and then dry them out over and over and over again, eventually they will crack or like kind of get like some weird wear to them where you won't really be able to get a good edge anymore because it's like you wore the stone down. But these things are pretty cheap and they do a great job. This particular size stone too that Fury makes is also pretty good for working an axe up and working for some bigger tools up. Just for size references, actually let's talk about the size. First of all, this one is 4 inches by 1 5/8 by 1/2 inch thick. And I'm not sure how thick this one is by Dan's Whetstone Company, but this is like a small one that you'd put like in your sheath. And for those of you who are on Amazon trying to figure out which one you want to buy, well, that's the difference between the Fury and the Dan's Whetstone there. It's a pretty big difference in size. So this one's really good for the pouch of your knife. You know, the knife on the pouch on your knife sheath. This one's going to be good for that. This one's going to be better for your backpack. But of course, it's going to be a lot easier sharpening those big bushcraft knives on a stone that's a little bit bigger. Always. But this, like for more classic, man, this little one does a great job, but this big one is a lot quicker and a lot easier to use than one of these small ones. So that's something for you to consider, people who are online trying to make a purchase choice right now. So the difference between the hard and the soft stone is this hard stone is the coarse stone, and this soft stone is the fine stone, and they even have one that's ultra fine, that's more of a tile. It's kind of like a tile-like stone, and you can get stuff. I mean, with those 3 stones, you'll be able to get everything shaven sharp. But I found that this soft stone right here brings my knife to pretty close to shaving sharp, and then after I strop it, it's definitely shaving sharp. So as long as your belt has a little bit of stropping compound on it and you're carrying one of these in the woods, you should be able to keep your knife plenty sharp enough for working up game and fish and everything like that. Pretty interesting. You just get them wet real quick, and you can either just get them wet really quick, which is all I usually do, or you can soak them. But I find it's better to just keep on putting water on the stone as you're working it, because soaking it doesn't seem to do very much. And then evenly, you know, on each side of the knife, keeping your angle of the bevel perfect. In this particular case, it's a Scandi grind. And yeah, you'll find that these knives do a really great job. I mean, these stones do a really great job at keeping your knife razor sharp. So there is a quick look at some more of these Arkansas soft stones and hard stones that I use for sharpening my knives. These ones are made by Fury. Pretty good size, nice handful, and you can work up some pretty good sized tools with these. So as always, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Uncle Dave with Deecee's Adventures, and I'll see you guys on the next video.